Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Coffee and Conversations. Yes, honey. Coffee. And coffee is coming, y'all. I'm waking up. Yes. Oh, yeah, you good. You good. So welcome. It is, what is today? Today is Tuesday. My goodness. And it is a little gloomy outside. Mm-hmm. The sun ain't shining. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna rain. It definitely look like it can rain or just be a flow day today. Not so bright. Yesterday was very bright, so I mean, who in the same mood every day? So we can't expect Mother Nature to always be sunning on us, shining on us. Sometimes she need to cool down the atmosphere, right? Put a little bit of breeze in the place. Sometimes you need a little rain because rain is going to nurture all the plants and the seeds in the ground. So when you think about it, it's like, we would like Mother Nature to be shining and sunny every day, all day, but realistically, everything would die. So the balance keeps us alive. Thank you for holding me accountable. You see, kid, like here, you better take your agave and give about your business. You got to count. I saw the way she slid. The way she slid by agave, like, girl, get your agave. Don't you be on that international delight. You wanna, and today is really my first day. Good morning, bud. Good morning, bud. Good morning, boo. So yes, today is my day one of my 21-day fast. I'm committed from today. So y'all see my face. I might have to go and try on my outfit so y'all can see. Y'all see all of this? Oh yeah. I shall be after. Yeah, I put on I think I'm gonna take a picture today of me before in the outfit, and then I'm going 21 days hard. Cause that's all I got. That's all I got. All I got is time. She likes to be under the pressure, y'all. I know. She loves pressure. She like last minute pressure. Her mind be like, I work better under pressure. I don't know what it is. That's what a lot of people work better under when I got time, I'm taking it. When I got a deadline, I'm taking it. I'm going to run out of time until my deadline, and I'm going to have it all done. I don't know what that is. Your mind just gets it done. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's like I just have no more time. Like, yes, this is it. I think that's why God gave me the gift to write the poetry in like 15, 30 minutes top. You was bred under pressure. I was bred under pressure. I was built under pressure. Yeah. I was made under pressure. That part. Explain more regarding my 21-day fast. Okay. So you guys, when I do that, the alkaline-based diet where for 21 days, all I can have is fruits and vegetables and all alkaline-based things. So like beans and no meats, no sugars, no that's it. There's no meats, no sugars. Everything, every fruit I eat must be organic. That's alkaline based, so it must have a seed in it. So it can't be seedless grape. It can't be modified. It can't be something that was man-made. Genetically modified. And so anything without seeds ain't real. Regardless of how much I eat it and how rare y'all think it is, unfortunately, let me tell y'all, it's not real. And so when you do the alkaline base, you want to give yourself all of the natural. And every time we do it, we lose 20 to 20. I mean, easy 20 pounds, a pound. I mean, easy, just removing the sugar. So when you look at everything, you'll realize everything. And when I say everything, every single thing you eat, just for one whole day, look at the back of everything y'all put in your mouth. The amount of sugar in each product is disgusting. And so when we did the fast, it required us, we couldn't do sugar. And that's why it was so hard for us to find stuff, because everything we picked up had sugar in it. And I had no idea that we were eating sugar at that alarming rate, which is why we, all gained all that weight and all that food. And then you got sugar diabetes, you got high blood pressure because the meats, everything.
Rotation,
Yeah. The other thing that you have to do is you have to drink whatever your body weight is. You have to drink it half in ounces. So if you weigh 150 pounds, you have to drink 75 ounces of water a day, period.
Okay.
So whatever your body weight is, half of that in ounces you drink. Now what that does is it cleanse your system, right? Because the problem is that most of the time we're eating and drinking sugars and juices, all of that, but turns into daggone sugar, right? Bread turns into sugar, all that turns into the fructose, right? But the water is the thing that cleanses you, right? We're 90% of water. So that is the thing that we're supposed to put most in our body. So, but imagine if you're eating steak, beef, chicken, all of these different things that we eat. We eat 3 times a day. So our body's not even hungry. We're not fasting. It's just piling food on top of food on top of food on top of food. And so they show, even when I was doing the doctor say, like the stomach. Mm-hmm. So if I'm piling food on top of food, you'll see the stomach will start to expand. Now, just imagine if I drink water and I pour that into all of the food, then it's sitting in a cesspool of water and all of that stuff is breaking up. But see, mostly we don't drink the water. We drink the soda, we drink the coffee, we drink the juices. Now, coffee is good, black coffee. So I can have coffee and I can use agave. Agave is natural. We can't even have honey on an alkaline-based diet. Mm-hmm. We can only have agave and dates. So if you buy dates and you put them in a thing, they are very sweet. And this agave is sweeter than everything. A drop of this is too much. So this is an amazing replacement. So whether we're eating fruits and we want to give us that taste, because it's the sugar craving that we need. Mm-hmm. I would take my little almonds, because nuts and all of that, you can have raisins, you can have all of that, right? As long as it's natural stuff. If I take my little agave and I add the little agave onto my nuts, and then I put a little bit of cinnamon, just ground cinnamon, sprinkle a little bit of that vanilla in it, stir it around, all that's natural, and then I put it in my air fryer and I let it toast. So I have to make natural things that are very good for me. So if I want to have a tea, right? Because you can have organic teas, waters. If I have a tea and I'll sweeten it, I add the agave. I think I'm gonna do a line of like coffee and teas with the agave, because it makes such a difference, and it's all good for you.
I was on TikTok yesterday, and I was reading this on the channel of the lady and this man, and all the natural people were saying how, to start eating naturally like our body's supposed to be fed.
That's the alkaline.
And they were saying how what animal or whatever you relate to with your body, and think about the foods they eat. And they were saying like, how they was like gorillas and monkeys and all of that. And they were saying, think about how your hands are made. You don't have webbed hands. So any webbed animal, think of like a lion, they have paws. Cats, whatever, they have webbed hands. So you don't eat what they eat. So he was like, think of, let's take a gorilla for example. Their hands are similar to your hands. What do they eat? They don't eat meat.
No. And they're the strongest people in the jungle.
And that's look how they're built. Yes. He was like, so what do they eat? He said, so their hands is able to not be webbed and pulled so that they could touch and grab stuff off the tree, like an apple, some fruits. Like, what do you give? They were saying, even think of a horse. We're not talking about their hands or nothing like that, because the they got hooves and feet. But they was like, what do they feed horses? They plants, leafy stuff. They don't eat meat.
Nope.
And look how big and structured and built and strong a horse is. A good, when a horse is sick, they give them alfalfa sprouts or something like that. And they was like, we need to really do a better job at what we eat. Like really, really paying. She was like, human body is not even made to eat meat for real.
No.
So I was thinking about that yesterday, and I was like,
and I've been saying that for 3 years since we did the meat.
I've always felt like I don't have. I like seafood, even though it's still meat. But I was just saying to wean myself, I would just do like a salmon but I don't need it. I'm just saying just to replace. I don't need like the chicken, the steak. I would like it because I'm used to it or I cook it, but I would love to have like a I love like I know I'm gonna need something to replace my rice because I'm a bread and rice person.
Well, you know what? I ate couscous. There is rice that you could quinoa. There's stuff that you can eat that are great that's made for the body.
I was like, I would love to try to eat correctly.
I tried it. You supposed to do it. We done it 3 times. You was like, nope, I ain't gonna lose that weight. Nope, I'm gonna get too small. Every time we done told you to do it.
I know, but I don't want to get small and look.
But you worried about that, but you're about.
But that's what it was saying.
Yeah, you're so worried about. Like I said, you still can put. You can still get your nutrients, your iron. You can get
I don't have those fatty pockets or whatever they were saying that those.
You're just gonna replace. You're gonna
replace
for better substitutions. You're still eating like a chef Ron would be cracking
thing you made
up.
Was so good that sandwich thing in the pita.
Yeah.
That awesome burger. What was it?
It was it wasn't. Was it the Beyond Burger?
Beyond Burger, yes.
Because one of them we cannot have. One of them has sugar, but I think it's the Beyond Burger that doesn't have sugar. When we tried to replace it, and we had that one in it. But yeah, it's just doing bananas and fruits and apples.
Like really and, pay attention about fruits.
The fruit. Like, and then a lot of man-made you couldn't have. So
no broccoli.
No broccoli, no corn, no there's no broccoli, there's no corn, no Brussels sprouts.
Nah, Kia, you just need to eat avocado and chickpeas.
That things, those are natural fats. So like we didn't want to lose when she was trying to stay thick, but still just like her stomach fat. Yeah. She was making the chickpeas. Now the chickpeas was filling up real good. Like even if you go in the group, go into the PW is a wealthy group we created for, and it has all meal plans for the fast because it was a bunch of us doing it. We have done it every year. Me and Chef Ron does it like twice a year. I'm trying to make it more of a lifestyle because then I turn around and I'm back.
Yeah.
And I know that, and I know better. I know better. I learn better. But it is so easy to get into your old routines when you're not being intentional, right? And so it's like no matter how many times we do it, no matter how you just get that taste out of your mouth, and so you're doing
because you are around it, you gotta be real strong to not.
It's and you just gotta call it a lifestyle because what I think happens is when you give yourself that's why diets aren't good. Because the minute you get to your goal and you're off it, you're back. And you're back in an influx to get what you lost. So you're over, indulging per se once you get off. Because now you're craving all the things that you stopped doing for a while. So it's not even that. Is committing to it as a lifelong. Because when we're in it, it's easy, right? Is when you're in it, it's like, okay, this is my deadline. We all got to the goals. I mean, we lost 20 pounds, 15 pounds. Everybody looked amazing. And I'm talking about the men, women. It's about 20 of us did it in January. Last year, what was it, January? I think it was about 20 of us in the group. I mean, everybody got amazing results. Everybody was eating good. Everybody was... And it's good to have a support system because the first time we did it was struggling.
That you cooking, and that's why I was saying just the other things that would like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to have a total separate thing than what you're cooking for everybody.
So you gonna try it? Okay, boo. We're gonna be accountability partners. And this time I'm gonna add working out. I lost all that weight and I didn't even work out with it. So I figured if I do it with the exercise,
like what kind of workout do these animals do? They was like,
no, they stay busy. We sit down and watch, see if you're going, they in the field though. They don't have to work out. They stay working out. They have no choice. Human beings have choices. They make more money and they could do less stuff and they become more lazy and they eat more, they indulge more and they do less.
Oh yeah, he was talking about muscle, like exercise, like build muscles. Like, no, his food does that. It puts his body in,
Right, I have to cook. Yep, that's it. That is it. And most of our food cannot be even cooked in the first 4 days. I'm gonna call you and I'm gonna call you, Misha, so I can give you all the breakdown because like in the first 4 days, it is straight raw. So you're doing like salads and you're doing smoothies, you're doing fruits, you're doing little nuts, you're doing all of that stuff. And then on the 4th day, you have to do a 24-hour fast. So every 4th day you fast for 24 hours where all you do is liquids. And it is hard. Now that first day is hard. But it's all mind over matter. I keep on saying it's all mind over matter. Nothing, right.
Unless you say yourself it's hard. See, when you speak it, it's like
no. I'm gonna be honest because when people don't tell you the honesty, you break down. So I'm gonna tell you honestly. No, nobody said you can't do it. But it's hard. And there's a lot of stuff in life that's hard to do. And it's not just a word. It's a real thing. Like, I mean hard. Because you're talking about your whole life. You get to eat and do it.
No, I would just say, no. What I'm realizing is changing the language. It's a challenge.
It is a challenge.
Don't say it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Just find another word for
so
hard.
we could bless it up. We
gonna bless it up because we gonna do it. See, that's the thing. So it's like, child, you gonna cry, you gonna be, weak, you gonna be,
but saying all of those things is the one word. It's gonna be hard to is easy. I'm sorry. There's some things that it's hard for me to.
I'll do it next year because then they be finding all these.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna find an excuse, you're gonna find an excuse anyway. But you need to know, just like you going, people say, "Oh no, don't worry, the baby gonna come out." No, it's gonna be hard labor. That shit gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. You may get stitches. Don't bush it up. It is real talk for real understanding.
Uncomfortable for
girl, bye.
You gonna cry for a minute.
We know we speak words.
Get through it. But
I'm telling you can do it. I'm telling you it's doable. I'm telling you because that's what happened in the group. If we were in that group
everybody
speaking life over them, it was hard. They was like, I cannot because our body, it's just reality, how we operate. So that's why you got that teacher. When you get in that classroom, when you get to that math problem, it's hard. You sitting there, I can't figure it out. Everybody done. I'm going through all these pages.
The all 20. I mean, whoever started.
Everybody stuck through it, and everybody said it's because we had the good, because we held each other accountable, because we had goals and deadlines. And again, I said the word may be bad, but that's what they was crying about. That's what I learned doing it, right? Because it's like this doesn't come easy for me. It doesn't, it's not effortlessly. It is not nothing I've ever even done before. Now, the second year, it wasn't hard like it was the first year because now I did it. So my language changed because my experience changed. And now, because I'm not trying to fool myself. It's like me saying I'm rich. Then you lying to yourself if you ain't rich yet. So you can't lie to yourself. You have to work it through the steps, you know?
You have to see yourself.
Yeah, you got to commit to it. So I'm all with the watch how you speak over yourself when it comes to moving in different directions. So
you say I'm financially challenged right now.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but most people speak to themselves and say, like, when they're doing a manifestation, oh, I'm rich in the body, like, you a liar. And it never happens because it's not even true.
Mind just told them they're
lying. Right, you have to change your definition before you could just be like, that's not, you got to change your mindset. Happy Tuesday. Anything worth it starts off challenging, period. That's happy.
That part, right?
It definitely does. That's why I said it was definitely a challenge. It was definitely a challenge. It definitely wasn't easy. But it is something that could be done because like I said, it is definitely a commitment. And until somebody does it for 21 days, they're gonna learn. Your words gonna be different. It's gonna switch up. You could change your words, but it's gonna be what it is. It's gonna be what it be in the beginning. It could become something different. My God.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be like, man, that wasn't easy.
It's not gonna be easy because first of all, it's something you're challenging yourself to do. First of all, and say, okay,
absolutely,
you gotta do this. So I already know.
Yes, honey. I'm changing. You're gonna be changing 40, 30. Most people are changing 40 years of living consistently one way. Do you think it's not going to be hard to just change your whole diet?
Accustomed to
it was hard finding stuff to eat.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, what?
I'm talking about all the areas. Going to the grocery store, like, God, what can I eat? Picking everything up. That was hard work.
When I was
literally doing all of that.
Had the gestational diabetes, and you talk about then that was hard. I understand that. That's why I was crying like I'm hungry.
That means it's hard.
And I'm looking at this list like of the things I could eat, and I was like, oh,
you can say it got easy,
girl. Breakfast for one slice of toast. Then I had to wait to see what was my options for lunch. But I think I did that for like 2.5 months.
And that was it. It's right. So people got to make it a whole lot. I'm telling you, it's not. When you crying and going through. That sandwich. When I was in the bed that first day on the first time we ever did it, and we had to do the fourth day, 24 hours. We misunderstood the 24 hours. So what we did was we ate dinner. Normally 24 hours, if you're doing it right, man. When you don't eat, if you stop eating at 6 p.m., the next day at 6 p.m. you eat again. I don't know what we thought 24 hours was, me and Chef Ron, because the first time we just did it by ourselves.
To 6 in the morning is 1:12.
Yeah, so 6 p.m. It's 24 hours. But what we did was we didn't eat. We ate dinner that day. It was like, okay, our fast is coming. We went to sleep, woke up, didn't eat. We considered that the 24 hours. That whole day we drank water and went to sleep again and woke up. You see what I'm saying? So we went over, and on that, right. So we went to bed and we made the 24 hours the day we was up. That was 24 hours. We didn't even factor in that when we were sleeping, our body was, yes, it was a part of it. So this is why I use the word hard. I was literally laying in the bed that first day, and I looked over at Chef Rod, and my body was shaking because I hadn't eaten, and we hadn't eaten in a day. I had like nuts and raisins on the side. Like, as soon as I wake up in the morning, I'm about to pop those in my mouth. It was hard. I was laying there like, we could do it. We got it. We just got to go to sleep and wake up. Like, I was like, I hope I wake up. Like, all this fat on me, I thought I was going to die if I sleep because I had an AC. See what I'm saying? Fucking with y'all. I weighed myself when I went to bed that night. When I woke up, I had lost 6 pounds in my sleep. I can't make this up, y'all. 6 pounds in my sleep. 6 pounds.
I ain't got that.
But girl, when I woke up, no, I'm saying I messed it up. We wasn't supposed to do. Yeah, that's why we lost it, because that was my body was searching for food. It was shaking to the point that the next day when I ate, my third was born. Water was coming out of my eyes because I guess the nuts. I did a whole salad with the vinaigrette. I put that spoon in my mouth and I think I had to swallow and chew it. The tears was falling down my daggone face. It was hard for me. Now we made it through, and every year got better. And every time I did it, it's like, okay, today's the day now. Now I know I could do it. Now I know it's mind over matter. But before I realized that my mind mattered so much, it was taking up a lot of space in that whole thing. And like I said, I'm so glad because I had my husband, so we was doing it together. Yeah. And the compliments was worth the whole sacrifice. Like, people was shady. Like, girl, you sick? No, girl, you know I ain't sick. I look good. Sit down. I look good. Sit down. Just say you look good, girl. Don't do that.
Don't be doing that.
But it was a struggle, and of course, But I got down to 135. I hated it. So I don't want, but like I said, that was before we could find, we didn't have that first time.
Yeah, I take it.
Yeah, that first time we couldn't find any replacements. It took us a whole, maybe into the third week.
Yes,
that we found things that we could have. So when we went back in the next time, of course, I didn't lose as much weight because now I had replaced all of the crap that was supposed to be. So, we are more, okay, let's find something to replace it with. And that's not the point. The point is to give your body 21 days to rest, to recycle, to go back down to zero, not to refill it, but to do a whole detox. And so that 21 day is a detox to reboot your body.
The bad stuff and the stuff to now replace all the healthy cells and give it a chance to replenish itself with all the good.
Yeah. Yep. So that is what was required. But we got it, girl. We got it, girl.
That part.
We got it, girl. So, but it was so simple because, and it wasn't expensive. it definitely wasn't expensive.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
because I'm getting lettuce. We doing
romaine lettuce.
Romaine lettuce. We were doing cucumbers. Oh, one of the things that Chef Ron did was amazing because you can't have mayo or nothing.
Yeah.
But there are now so many plant-based stuff. So actually, you can now we found mayo that was sugar-free, plant-based. Hellman's actually make one. Wow. So we were able to make little salads, or we would squeeze them in there. Chef Ron, I have the garlic powder, seasoned powder, the tomatoes, and cucumbers in it, and that would be a refreshing salad. Just very refreshing. Okay. I even would start adding so I'll saute spinach. Spinach is very good. Kalu is top of the line as far as that alkaline base. So Kalaloo is very good. So you take a little scallion, because remember, all the herbs and all the spices are all natural. That's all that flavors everything. Yeah, and you can have red potatoes. Oh. So you chop up some. Potatoes. So that's what I'm saying. That'll keep your weight on. So you can. It's so many things that are good for you that you can replace, and you'll be fine. And even we found vegan cheese. And I eat vegan butter. The vegan butter was amazing.
I can sit down and boil a potato and eat it like a
Make a trail mix, because most of them that they sell we can't have. Yeah. You just miss what you're used to, but that's it. You just miss what you're used to. Anyway, we are good at 26 into the day, into the hour.
Yeah, and I have a hair.
We will be out of here by 9:45 promptly. Oh, and what we wanted to, this is Mom. I'm sick of them. I ain't gonna look at this right now. We have a group chat and they be coming for me early in the morning. It's this early. What time is that? 8:49. Here they go. This is Mom. I can't imagine what that lady saying, and I'm not about to do it right now. I'm not doing it with them.
Oh my goodness.
What was I about to look up?
But yeah.
Oh, the topic. What's the topic?
A good topic. You said
responding versus reacting. That's the topic.
Responding versus reacting.
In the mornings, I try to find myself finding some inspiration when I'm getting up, and I was inside a clubhouse, and Get Up and Grow. This is group in there, and they always have good content. They be having good communications in the morning, and their topic was responding versus reacting, and I thought that is a good thing to speak on, and challenge ourselves to ask ourselves, do we respond or do we react? I'm definitely a reactor. I'm learning and growing to become a responder, right? And I think to respond is to ponder what you're going to say.
Correct.
Opposed to act, right? Yeah. Get into action with your feelings, right? So when a reaction means my action has feelings, responding, it means I'm going to ponder what was just said and think about how, yeah. I'm a reverse respond. I'm a reverse before I come for you. So do you react or respond more? You may respond more.
I used to be a reactor, but I respond more.
And that's why I said I'm growing into responding for sure. Because, honey, I react.
I respond because I I try to see whether it's worth me even saying
participating
something. To participate what you're saying or not is because I'll just be trying not to keep the gas lit, like keep the fire lit.
Yeah.
So I'm more of you're gonna be talking to yourself because I'm not even gonna respond. I'm gonna respond.
Yeah.
Cause cause my mouth, I know how my mouth could be. So I really try to think about what I'm really saying to you. Because my mouth could be a little explosive sometimes, and then it be like, oh, you had to go there. Like, you know what I mean? So I have to really respond to you. I have to think about what I'm saying out my mouth. Because they say you can't take words back. So, and it has a lasting, and then I have to come back and explain what I'm really saying and what I didn't mean for it to do and all of that. Because I am that person. Like, listen, you made me so mad that this is how I felt, but I didn't mean it to make you, you know, but so I try to respond.
I think it's very important that we learn how to respond and not to react, because that's what I said when we're learning how to not touch and agree on seeds that was planted. So we respond because we hear it as they said it, right? I mean, we react
the way
because we hear it as they said it. And when I say they said it, it's always a seed that was planted that make me misunderstand.
That made me feel a way when you say what you say. Whoever it was in my history, because it wasn't today, yesterday and behind me was history. So whoever disrupted something in me, and you just said it currently, so my whole inside is reacting to an emotion because it's like, who are you talking to?
That
what? You just end up reaction. It makes you react because it stirred up an emotion.
Yeah.
Of something somebody said back then or whatever, yesterday and beyond. And so, I am definitely I can react sometimes, but then it don't.
Well, I think the who matters. The who determines whether you responding or reacting. Because at work, we know how to do both. Because depending on who you talking to, you know how to react and how to respond. Because it's almost like how you answer the phone. Hello.
Right.
You know, you could be very professional. You could switch it up. And so we all have the ability to do both. Depending on who's talking, i.e. where that other part is touching and agreeing from, the energy attached to the conversation really dictates whether you respond or react. And that's why it's so important to get that emotional clarity, that emotional grounding taking place, because many of us, it's easy to react because we always think we're defending ourselves, right? We're always in defense mode, which is why it's a reaction, right? I have to get in action for my attraction. So I'm letting you know. So now I'm my guardian, right? That's how it is, right? I'm gonna let you know who you're talking to. But when I'm responding, I'm listening. When I'm reacting, I think I'm hearing.
Yeah, I'm defending.
Yeah, when I'm reacting, I'm hearing you. When I'm responding, I'm listening to you. And when I'm listening to you, listen, right? I'm putting it in. I'm listening to you. But internally, I'm hearing you at a deeper level, right? Because I'm not reacting. I don't just hear you. I'm actually listening to understand, right? And like I said, when I understand, I allow you to be the teacher. I then say, I will be the student. When I'm trying to get my point across, and that means we fighting both be teachers in the room. That's why people argue, because we both want to be at the teacher. I'm trying to teach this class. No, I'm trying to teach this class. But when I'm open and I'm trying to hear and I'm trying to receive and I'm trying to respond, then I become a student And then when you say you finish, now I become the teacher. I had to practice becoming the student. Because once I don't think I get what you're saying, is you out of here. Like, no. Let me tell you what I meant.
And it's
you know what I mean?
Because sometimes I could be like, I know what I'm going to say because I'm ready to jump in like double dutch, right? I'm like, but I want
that,
you
Sheila.
to... What Sheila say?
Queen
Good morning,
Sheila, good morning to you.
Good morning, ladies of light.
I like that.
James 1:19. Let everyone be slow to speak and slow to become angry.
That part.
I love it.
That's a fact. I said, when you read the Bible, it'll give you the words
I'm telling you
to operate and function in. And it's like, that's why it's like, study to thine own self. So you got to understand for self so that you can implement these things that we speak so freely. That alone, right? Let everyone be slow to speak and slow to become angry.
That's what I was saying was good. Sometimes when I'll be like, okay, I'm sitting back, so I'm like, I'm gonna let you speak because in my mind I already know what I want to say.
Right. So you ain't really listening.
I'm not.
No. That's happening to all of us.
That's what I'm like. Wait up. I'm gonna let you
It's like
speak.
double dutch.
That's what I'm saying.
You just wait. Oh, wait.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, okay, because my mind is already filled with the words that I'm gonna say, and I'm just wanting you so you can hear what I'm saying. So I'm gonna let you speak because we don't agree. So I ain't even hearing what you're saying because I don't think
we're gonna be honest.
And now it's like, you ready? You finished? Are you finished? Okay. And now it's like, but did you hear anything I just said?
Because I think it's a clear.
But I hear nothing you just said because I'm holding on to what I'm about to tell you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
I suffer from
funny.
that. I suffer from that. I suffer from.
And then you trying to like now understand what did they say because now it's like
that's right, Nisha.
The word is a complete life guide.
Complete. It's not missing a thing.
Yeah. Because you can always find it in the Bible. Anything going on, you be like, yeah, go to Ephesians such.
And now you got this amazing phone.
You be like, what?
Now we got this amazing phone in which you can do what? You can Google a phrase, let it come up, and then you can use your Bible to cross-reference. So you got an amazing, there's no excuses. We live in, that's why I say the internet is like God, it's omnipresent. It is whoever you are, right? We got the power to choose. We got the power to represent him in his glory when we tell our story, or we got the power to represent him in the denial and the shame and what we got. It's all up to us. It's a choice. And so when you look at it, it's like, wow, we have the power to listen, to act, to do. Come on now, Google it.
Sheila. Google it.
Then no, listen. And it's nothing stopping these kids. You can't lie to your kids no more. They be like, is there? Melissa had me cracking up one day.
That part.
I don't know if she's still here, but she was her kids was like, is there a Santa to Syria, okay? Or Alexa? No, there is not. Listen, Alexa gonna tell the business. They don't got time for your lies. They finding out now. They Googling it themselves.
Technology.
That's why us being parent, that's why I say transparent.
Transparency.
Has the word parent in it. Transparent means to be crystal clear. The word parent is in transparent, y'all. And so if Google going to tell them, it's like, what are you? You can't come behind Google. You got to come before Google. You got to be proud
nowadays,
enough. Right.
Another era.
You got to be fearless enough, right?
So they can believe you. They be like, you be lying about everything.
Everything. You a liar.
What is the truth from you, man?
Because we got lied to, y'all.
Sir?
We got lied to.
Honey.
Now, I didn't lie to by everybody.
And protect this.
But I got lied to by enough
of the fairy godmother and all of this pillow, and then I got $5. It's like, really? She can't. Why we give credit to all these things versus us, like who do all the work? I don't understand that anyway.
Yeah.
Why do we give the illusion and give all the credit to somebody who ain't go to work overtime, sacrifice. Why is we giving them the credit? It's crazy.
It's what's getting done. That's all. We are like, humans of habits.
We act like we super people. And then when we act like we broke and wore out, but we giving the credit to Santa Claus and we giving the credit to the fairy godmother. It's like, but I'm over here,
wow. I'm wore out.
The more you think about it, it's just like, why do we adopt these things? Because we just don't know no better. We just do what we know.
Because we react instead of respond.
We don't think.
We're not thinking.
We're not thinking. Okay, this is how it is. This is how you did me. Okay, this is how it continues.
We would go broke to react and not respond. Because when Christmas time, you react, and I'm going to put all that on my credit cards. But when I respond, I sit my kids down and I say, "Let me tell you something."
Because that's how it is every year.
Right,
no,
that part.
Stops today.
That's reacting.
I'm gonna be real, okay?
See, we even react in our day-to-day life, and I'm glad that you use that as an example. Because many of us will react even in the holiday season instead of respond. You don't even have real conversations. You could be struggling and going, and you're reacting to what everybody's doing because you got to be doing what everybody else doing, even though your life is not in that place.
And you want kids after Christmas, and they gonna only one without the bike ride.
Ah, it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine.
It was all a dream.
I'm telling you, that part. It's like, honey.
La la land.
And it's so easy to react. That's what, again, I say, there are things in life that are hard to do. But it can be done. What Chef Ron says, you're either going to work hard now or you're going to work hard later. But in life, there's going to be a time where you're going to have to work hard. Because that is how you get, let me tell you something. That crushing of the diamond, that's hard work. That's pressure. Pressure. That's hard pressing. Come on now. It's not easy. You have to endure. You have to stop. So having a conversation is a skill. It is a gift to be able to converse, have a conversation with somebody, because it is a give and take. Give to receive. And so I give you my understanding, and then I receive your understanding. You hear that again? I give to receive in all areas. Where it ain't just money, it ain't just tithe, it ain't just offering. I give you understanding, and then I receive understanding. I be the teacher, right? I learn, and then I teach. I learn to teach. Come on now. Yes. And so I'm receptive and communicating because I realize that I no longer have to react. I don't have to get in action about how you feel. I don't have to get emotional about your journey. We react because we're emotional and somebody else is emotional about what it took to get here. Remember, health is heal thy history. Remember, y'all heard it here. Health, HEALTH, heal thy history. We react because of our mental health. We respond when we do the work on our mindsets, when we release the things that we cannot change in order to hear, see, feel that it was all for us. Because I don't accept that it was all for me, I react. I pop off. That's an acceptance. It's hard for us to accept that it was all for us. So when we are reacting, we're really kind of complaining about what we already been through. My reaction is a complaint that you ain't gonna catch me like that again. So I'm reacting prematurely. That's why God says to renew your mind daily. Because if you have renewed your mind from yesterday to today, you can respond and not react.
Come on now.
So when you're reacting, it's like you got some work to do. So now we know that when we react, that's our accountability. What the F are we doing?
Man.
Here's another accountability line now. I'm giving y'all free stuff now. Y'all better be taking this. This is $100 classes y'all getting. I hope y'all receiving it and putting it down and making it real life stuff. Because when you start changing those things, you change your surroundings. And so, yeah, and I check myself. I'm my accountability partner. Yes. I could feel myself reacting.
You feel that dis-ease.
Yes, that's dis-ease. That discourse.
Disgruntledness.
All dissing. Because you dissing me.
Dissing or that.
Because you dissing me. Right? I feel dissed and dismissed. So I have to, I have to react like I protect me. Because I'm protecting a little boy or girl who got forgotten about. And so I'm reacting like, oh, ain't nobody going to talk to her like that again. Instead of responding like, right. Instead of responding and saying, what did I hear? What did I hear? What did you say? And so, yeah, it's so easy to react. It's so hard to respond. Because it takes you
thought. That takes
patience.
Yeah.
Love is patient. We are doing a faith walk of love.
Kind.
It is. But first you be kind to yourself. Because when I'm kind to me, I don't hear you the way I hear you because I only hear you the way I hear you. I can choose to hear you this way or that way because it's coming into me.
As of the moment
come on now.
Today. Good morning, Orphe.
Good morning, Mama. Yes, good morning to you. So, so it's like, man, I know that this is going to be a season of working on that's why I create that phrase. I'm sorry that I made you feel that way. How can I better serve you?
I love it.
Because I was reacting instead of responding.
We got to learn to say that. Say that again.
I'm sorry that I made you feel that way. How can I better serve you? I had to do that with my husband during the pandemic because I realized that I was reacting. And I wasn't responding.
I love that.
I was reacting and I wasn't responding. How can I better serve you? Because it wasn't my intention. Wow. It is my health.
That would break somebody
It is my
down,
mental health that got me reacting like that. Please bear with me. I'm on the process of healing. I'm taking accountability. I didn't have to react like that. I could have said, wait a minute, you hurt my feelings. That's a response. I didn't have to stab at you because I felt wounded when you didn't even throw a dagger at me. I just felt a dagger from the last dagger. And so now I'm reacting. You like, wait a minute, but I love you though. I got your back. What did you hear? Yeah. And then I have to go into myself and say, well, what did I hear?
Correct.
Now I have to check me because I'm like, oh, I done heard some crazy shit. I got the other crazy lady in my head. She was talking for you. My bad.
See what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
See what I'm saying?
I was built to respond, to ponder. Why did I even hear that? That's me. That's my work. Because remember what I teach the kids. Sticks and stones, not the sticks and stones, your rubber, I'm glue, everything bounces off of you, and off of me and sticks to you. In order for that to be true, I had to stop what I was hearing. Because God said when two touch and agree, it is so. So I was reacting because there was some old stuff in me that I had never gotten out. I hadn't done my spring cleaning on my mindset. And so when you said something, I reacted because it was something that was lingering, that was still there, that touched and agreed, and it made me react, right? Instead of respond. Because if I had heard you and there was nothing there to touch and agree, I could have responded to you and say, you know what? That hurt my feelings. When you said that, I heard this. And they would say, you know what? When I said that, I didn't mean that. This is what I meant. Oh, I'm sorry. Now we have a conversation because I'm not thinking or when they say when you assume you make an ass out of me and you because somebody gonna then react. Because of how you didn't respond. And so it's learning to be intentional with how we talk and operate for self. Really do the healing work. Because when we heal, we only hear what God wanted us to hear. And it was all for you.
That part.
So yeah, it's doing the hard work. We're back to that work.
It's all you. You, each individual.
Mama face that perspective.
That work on them, honey.
Yes, that's it. Sorry I made you feel that way. How can I better serve you? How can I better serve you? That's the question. Do we say that? Are we out here in these streets like, how can I serve you?
Being
no.
accountable.
No, because we think everybody owe us.
And that word sorry in it is everything. It's like, listen, be empathetic. Let somebody know you are sorry because people are just waiting to hear that, period.
And I got my new phrases. Don't say sorry, do sorry. Don't say thank you, do thank you, right? Don't say it, do it. Be it. Don't talk to me.
That's why I'm like, don't just say it because that's what people say.
Yes.
You gotta, correct. Show me sorry. I don't want to hear, if you ain't even got to say it, but show it.
Yes.
Show me. You love me? Don't just tell me you love me. Show me love. And
you
now I
don't
feel that all day long because I can give you 50 million examples of how you showed me love. Oh, I know you love me because of it's not because you tell me 50 million times.
Yeah, boy. You remember that song right here?
Come on now.
Words are so easy to say. Hey, you got to show me love. Come on now. Heartbreaks and promises. I got more than my share. I'm tired of getting my love and getting nowhere. What I need is somebody who really cares. Oh, it hit you. I'm tired of giving my love and getting nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one. You got to show me love. You got to show me thank you. You got to show me sorry. Show me say, baby. Show me.
Honey, there's a lot of show me.
And the way we show in our relationships is responding and not reacting. Come on now. That's step 101, class 101. Respond, honey. Don't react.
The class of respond, not reacting.
We're going to respond. We're not going to react anymore. And we're going to be accountable for our F's because our F's matter, right? And so because I'm keeping it real, listen, all of y'all hit that link and get the digital copy of this. Get the digital copy of your F. Seriously.
You can have it right now.
You don't even have to do the hard print. Just do the digital copy. It's only $15.
On your phone, on your tablet, your laptop, $15. Get it today.
You really need to be reading that F because I'm telling you.
Easy read is not
it's gonna change everything.
Right to the point. Mm-hmm. What the F is your mustard seed? We gonna find that out.
It's definitely it's gonna help you respond and not react.
For your life, honey.
It's gonna help you live and not die. It's gonna help you revitalize those dreams that has been lingering inside of you. It's gonna give you the confidence to know that no matter how tiny your thought is, if it is good or bad, you shall grow it into a mountain or you shall remove the mountain. Like it all starts with you. And these are the things that we speak about even in this topic of responding or reacting. Your F matters. Your F makes the difference. The way you see, the way you walk through this world, the way you believe is how we receive, right? So we can only receive that which we already believe. That's why it's important to know that I have to check me. If I believe what you said, then I receive what you said.
Right, I'm touching and agreeing with it.
If I believe what you said, I received it. I believe
what you said.
Yeah.
Because I'm agreeing with it and it's making me react.
It's making me react.
Because things that it ain't nothing to you. It's just like, okay, I hear you. But it don't matter what you say because I don't agree with that. So if I don't agree with that, I'm not in a huff and a puff because it's like, well, you're entitled to your opinion. Yeah, I'm so very nonchalant. That's why I can react, but then I'm just so nonchalant because I'm not giving you my energy. Like, I'm not giving nobody my energy because I get you. You good. That's how you feel. I'm happy for you. But you're not getting that feistiness from me because I don't agree with that. Like, have that over there by yourself. Like, you. And that's what I hear you. I'm working on. I'm going to let you think I hear you.
I'm working on letting her go. The reactor. So, I'm a soul bath away.
Of course.
I'm going to pray it away. But I think being in the moment and having these conversations really make you be alert in the moment, right? Because like I said, everybody says knowledge is power. But for me, applied knowledge is transformation.
You can know what you know all day long. Good to know. But now, how are you going to use it to better your life or renew your mind? Or How are you going to apply it to you to gain everything that you need to gain from it? You can know what you know. No, knowledge is great. Knowledge is only powerful when you apply it in your life or to impact somebody to use it for a powerful way or a powerful source. It's not powerful within itself. It's only powerful when you apply it to something.
Activation, baby. Without activation, it ain't got nothing going. You gotta activate that faith.
Think about the sayings we be saying. We gotta start thinking about what we be saying, not just repeating what we hear.
Rinse and repeat. We rinsing and repeating, wearing the same outfit and don't know how fly it is.
Ooh. What?
Rinsing and repeating, wearing the same outfit, not knowing how fly it is.
Girl, that's that uniform. I love a uniform, honey. I ain't got to be worried about what I'm wearing every day.
I'm telling you. You gotta honor that outfit every time you put it on.
And it be renewed every day.
Every time it don't get ripped in the machine and you get to wear it again, girl.
Coming up, a new person renewed, honey, in the same uniform, but it's
every day.
That's how I feel.
I ain't even lying. Since he was little, she was like, my husband gonna have his name on his shirt. I want to see his name. I swear, every time Byron come here, I just want to laugh. I said, honey, you can manifest what you want.
Honey,
that turned her on. It was something about your name on your shirt.
About a man in a uniform with his name on his shirt.
You want to find a word for us?
Yes.
We gonna be out of here. We got 5 minutes, and we gonna get you out of here on time because we got to read somewhere. We got heads to do, you know.
We did integrity already?
No, I don't know. I think it's integrity is perfect for today because it is.
Look,
come on now.
You gotta have integrity because when you're reacting versus responding, you better know what you're saying.
You better know what you better have.
Be integrous with it.
Integrity.
Because you can't take back words like I said. They be
it's easier.
And you be like, no, you said what you meant. I heard what you said.
What's that other phrase? It's easy to leave angry words unspoken than to mend a heart those words have broken. Another thing is easy to forget when we reacted. Like I said, I am a reactor.
Yeah,
if I feel offended,
don't go good.
If I feel offended, I react. It's a lion in me. Sometimes I blame it on my time.
It goes
but I know,
don't come back.
And you can't come back from it.
People do some crazy things and they be in jail forever. So I'm just saying, you got to watch out for those reactions.
Have integrity in your work.
Oh yeah, this is a great.
So this is perfect for the ending.
Integrity. I know, my God, that you test the heart and are pleased with integrity. Mm-hmm. All these things I have given willingly and with honest intent. 1 Chronicles 29:17. So if you ignore the least commandment and teach others to do the same, you will be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But anyone who obeys God's laws and teaches them will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Matthew 5:19. The honest person will live in safety, but the dishonest will be caught. Proverbs 10:9. Father, you deserve nothing but my best. I offer you my love, my worship, my respect. I trust your plans for my life. I know your instructions are for my good and for my glory. I want to walk in integrity and obedience before you so that my love really looks like love and my worship comes from a place of truth. Do you admire the integrity of someone in your life?
You know what I like? It's that line right there. Where it says, I want to walk in integrity and obedience before you so that my love really looks like love and my worship comes from a place of truth. And so when God says to move in spirit and in truth, in order for your love to really look like that whole taking accountability in order to respond and not react is how your love looks like love, right? Because when I'm reacting, my love don't look like love. It looks like pain. It looks like hurt. It looks like betrayal. It looks like the abuse that took place to me. But God said, I brought you through something. You are my evidence. And when you stay broken, then my love don't look like love. And I built you to make you, not to break you, right? And so when you are reacting as if you have been wounded, even though you are the living flesh of survival at its highest point, all I'm waiting for you is to become a soul survivor. Because once that mindset survives what the body already has gone through, then your integrity is at another level, which is why you have a patience. Love is patience. And so because my love is patient, because my love looks like love, because God loves for me looks like love, I learn to respond and not react, because of the times I wish that somebody responded to me. And so when he says give to receive, give the things. So the integrity is saying that, you know what? I see you. I know what it feels like to be reacted on. And so because of God's love, I'm going to intentionally respond. So allow my love to flow through you by you being the evidence. So that's why I say become your magic. That moment that you took to respond and not react was your magic. It was that thing like, girl, normally, she jump off, she pop off. But today, girl, I was shocked at how she responded. That's God's love looking like love. Because I need to see the change. I need to see the resurrection. I need to see what happened. What did you become? Is an ing. And so, do you admire the integrity of someone in your life? Let it be you. Let you be the blueprint in which you admire from. Why? Right. Because you can only give what you already got. How can I respect you for something until I can be it? Let me be it so that now I can understand it. Then I can receive you and I can respond more than I react. Be the evidence. I thought integrity was amazing. Be the evidence. We're going to pull our cards and we out of here. Yes. I thought that was good. Ooh, girl, you responded something good, girl. Yes, girl. It's always right on time, girl. Right on time. I got a praying mother, a praying grandmother. Here we go. So what's the I am? I don't know what that is. I am sufficient and I am the promise. Good God Almighty. With the promise. Now, so since you have integrity, promise. You realize how sufficient you are in being enough in order to fulfill the promise that God has on your life. Right. And so that's why it's so important that we remember that we don't need to react any longer, but we need to do that healing work within ourselves so that we can respond, so that we can communicate, so that we can grow from the places that kept us stuck. So without further ado, we just want to say it is a relay race and somebody is relying on you to turn your heartbeat into a soul beat in order to leave your soul print, because the fingerprint tells us what you got wrong in this world, but the soul print, it tells us what you got right, and what God got right is you. So remember, we don't compete, we complete. And the difference between those two words is an L, because the L stands for love, and love goes everything. So love yourself first. And remember, you can never turn on anybody else's light, but you can provide enough light for them to find their switch. So stay lit in this world so somebody can find their way out of the darkness. It is your responsibility. Remember, the ability, the measurement in which you can respond. We love you. We got to get out of here. Kisses. It has been an awesome hour. Please catch the replay because we shall be back here tomorrow, same time. Remember, you have been tuned into Coffee and Conversations. And don't forget to wake up and make today count. Love you guys. See you in the morning. Love grows everything. Enjoy your day. So love yourself first. Bye-bye.